How often do you work out, or go hiking, or do anything that results in excessive amounts of water? Well, did you know that drinking too much water can actually poison you, which actually sometimes leads to death? Well, alcohol and drug abuse can do the exact same thing to you. As a matter of fact, anything that you put an excessive amount into the body can kill you. Today I would like to persuade this class to seek help from the Alcohol and Drug Abuse Council for the Concho Valley, if you or someone you know has a substance abuse problem. My main points will be to describe the need for change in our community when it comes to alcohol and drug abuse, the services that ADACC provides, and to help recover, or the service that ADACC provides to help recover you, and the benefits for using their services. Now that I've told you what this speech will cover, I will tell you the need for individuals who have substance abuse problems to seek help. It's pretty safe to say that all of us have had some form of alcohol or drug abuse in our lives. Whether it be growing up seeing a parent or relative suffer from substance abuse, or having a close friend from high school or now in college have issues staying away from alcohol or drugs. Or even more closer to home, you personally have had issues with substance abuse. Either way, we've all had some form of abuse in our lives. Eric Sanchez, the director of ADACC, told me in an interview that statistics show that 1 in 10 people will suffer from personal addiction. And then on the back of this ADACC brochure, they list several questions that if you say yes to any of these could indicate a serious abuse problem. So go ahead and answer the questions in your head as I read them aloud. 1. Have you ever tried to stop or decrease the amount of drinking or drugging, even though you've made promises to yourself and others, but you haven't been able to do it so far? Has alcohol or drug abuse become so routine that on every weekend you do it or every time you associate with certain friends? Or have you done things under the influence of alcohol or drugs that you later regretted? Or has drinking or drug abuse caused problems within the law? Eric Sanchez told me some of the differences between abuse and addiction. Abuse is the misuse of any substance or using a substance when under the age of 21, or if it's in general illegal, such as drugs. Also, abuse is defined as using a substance in excessive amounts, while addiction refers to using a substance frequently enough that our bodies become chemically dependent. It's quite frankly a form of brain disease. There's no cure, but it's treatable just like any other disease. Mostly everyone who has a problem doesn't realize they do. It's the people around them who see everything change in their lives, such as losing a job, cutting all contact with friends and family members, becoming in poverty, stealing, getting in trouble with the law, getting injured in car accidents, or sleeping under bridges. When someone decides to abuse a substance, it eventually becomes everyone's problem, and it is everyone's job to get that person help. Of course, they're going to be resistant and not want it, but it's our responsibility to not enable them, but help them out. Encourage them to go to a place where they can find help, such as the Alcohol and Drug Abuse Council for the Concho Valley. Now that I've told you about the need in our community, I'd like to tell you some of the services provided by ADACC. There are many people in this community who are facing the same problem day in, day out. People who do not have their family or friends pushing them to get help from professionals. ADACC has all of the sources necessary for a potential substance abuse individual. If someone needs ADACC, they will assist them in one of several effective ways. As you can read off the Alcohol and Drug Abuse brochure, they have 3 different substance treatments. The first one is outpatient treatment. This treatment program consists of a 6-month outpatient curriculum that includes relapse prevention and education along with individual and group counseling sessions. Then the second one is Williams House. This residential treatment program provides incentive and support residential treatment for indigent adult males. And the last one is Sarah's House. This residential treatment facility provides incentive and support residential treatment for adult females, expectant mothers, and women with children. Besides focusing on a strong recovery, clients learn budgeting, menu planning, meal planning, life skills, and social skills necessary for effective living. Now that I've told you of the need in our community and some of the services that ADACC provides, I'd like to share with you the benefits of getting assistance through ADACC. A magazine article titled "Substance Abuse in Women, Does Gender Matter?" suggests that women-focused outpatient or residential treatments produce higher rates of treatment completion than traditional programs. It also suggests that residential programs that allow women to be accompanied by their children result in higher rates of retention, which is an important factor in preceding treatment outcome. The statement proves to be true because Eric Sanchez told me in our interview that at ADACC, 80 to 85% of clients in residential treatment complete the program successfully, and of those, 70% remain abstinent 90 days after the completion. Also found in a newsletter titled "Alcoholism is not just a man's disease anymore," it says that specially designed prevention programs that target female drinkers might help lower drinking rates and also delay the age of drinking initiation, which could prevent later alcohol problems. There are so many benefits for anyone who has a substance abuse problem to seek help. Obviously, the results are very high for completion through ADACC. When I spoke with Cynthia Peoples, the television anchor for KSAN TV News, she said nothing but great things on behalf of ADACC, such as, "The people there show so much compassion for the individuals in need. They are extremely personable, knowledgeable, and relatable. I promote ADACC on my newscast because the Concho Valley deserves to know that there is a place for people who are uninsured and underinsured to get help with substance abuse problems." The community benefits when people do their part in helping loved ones with substance abuse problems because it becomes a safer place to live. It takes a lot of domestic violence, sexual assaults, robberies, and traffic accidents and such out of our nature. As a matter of fact, according to Eric Sanchez, for every $1 spent in ADACC's prevention programs used in the schools and out in the community, the state of Texas saves $7 on other social service expenditures. So even investing in prevention helps greatly. You see, no one ever wants to go into poverty, especially due to alcohol and drug abuse, or become helpless and dysfunctional to society. You see, it's the doctors and lawyers and accountants who start off successful and live happy lives, but then lose everything because of substance abuse. These are the types of people that typically walk through ADACC's doors. No one ever thinks something like this could happen to them. Just no one. I hope by telling you the need in our community for change in alcohol and drug abuse, the place where you can find the help and benefits of getting assistance, you will be encouraged and helped persuade your loved ones to visit ADACC. You know it's true. Sometimes when you think that there's no one else that you could go to, no one who cares about what you're going through, then you should know that ADACC always does. The doors are open during the regular business hours to assist and guide you to a speedy, safe, and real recovery. Therefore, if you or someone you know needs assistance, please contact Eric Sanchez, the Executive Director, at 224-3481, or email him at eas@adaccv.org. Or you can go to the facility located on 3553 Houston Hart. And for further information about ADACC, you can search via the internet at www.adacc.org. Or you can pick up a brochure on your way out today. Or lastly, if you have an urgent crisis, you can call 24 hours a day at the crisis hotline, 1-800-888-9641. And remember, just like too much water can poison you, so can too much alcohol and drugs in your body. And the end result is usually death. So play it safe and get help before it's too late. And know that you're not alone.